Hi Aristocrat fam, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel, and I want to say it's so great to have you all here. And to all my new subscribers, I'm really enjoying talking to you. So keep the comments coming, keep the chat going. Tell me what you love about Disney and all sorts of things, whatever you fancy telling me about or talking to me about. I really am enjoying that. Few things for you. So before we get started, and it's going to be a pin video today on my favourite fantasy pin makers, and some Little Mermaid pins that are my favourite. But a few things. So one, I tried the Loki McDonald's sauce, and I've got to say, I didn't really know what to think of it because I was really excited to try it, and honestly, I'm not sure it was any different from normal sweet and sour sauce. It may have had a slight extra kick to it, but it might have been me hoping that it was different. So I don't know. If you've tried it, please tell me if you thought it was any different. What I'd wanted to do was actually get one of the normal sweet and sour sauce and then one of the Loki sweet and sour sauce and compare them. Actually, having said that, I could do that because I'm pretty sure I've got one left in my cupboard. So actually, I'll keep you posted on that front. But yeah, it was the night we went to see the British Firework Championships. I saw dolphins. I had recorded a little video of me trying the sauce that I was going to do as a short, and then I got distracted by the dolphins and posted that instead because that was amazing. I'm probably going to do a little bonus video for you as well of the Firework Championships because we had the best view, and yeah, one of the 10-minute displays was just awesome. So I mean, they were all great. You know, it's the British Firework Championships. So what else did I want to talk to you about? I wanted to tell you about, or ask you about, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What are your thoughts on this film if you've seen it? Because I started watching it a couple of weekends ago, and all I'm going to say is I reached the point with the rabbit in the mask, and I refused to watch anything more because I love rabbits. Well, I love animals, so this was not up my street. And this is the second franchise that has alienated me as an animal lover. The other was the most recent Fantastic Beasts film. And I got as far as Mads Mikkelsen killing the little Dick type animal and then refused to watch anymore, and then went on Google and it turns out, yeah, it's really horrible. So what do you think? Have you watched either of those films? Did you similarly stop watching? I'm curious if I'm the only one. I can't imagine I am, but yeah, curious to know your thoughts. Also, on a nice thing, shout out to the guys who sell these on Amazon, because I ordered it and I absolutely love it. Look, the colour, well, you can't see because I put it on the blue so it contrasts with that one. But it actually goes the same colour pink as my pink there and my Aristocat pink theme. So that's great. That's really nice. And also, I have recently partnered with a company called The Psychic Tree, which is a British gemstone selling online store. They sell ethically sourced gemstones. They have candles that are infused with gemstones, reed diffusers, jewelry, all sorts of things. So if you love gemstones like I do, then please take a look at their store using my affiliate link, which I'll put in the description, and you can get 10% off by putting Aristocat as a discount code as well. So please feel free to make use of that and get yourself some nice crystal sparkle at a discounted price. I mean, who doesn't love crystals at a discount? The new Halloween stuff on Shop Disney. So I was looking at it the other day. There's like this pumpkin backpack loungefly, which is really cool, but is quite scary. Like, does anyone else think that this round of Halloween stuff is really grown up for Disney? You've got like the candy dishes available. That's kind of smiley, but then there's this series of things that are a lot more ominous looking, and that backpack is one of them, and I'm quite freaked out by it, but it's very cool. It just has a much more grown up vibe than previously. So yeah, I'm interested to know all your thoughts on all these things, so let me know. But let's actually get started on the main part of the video. Okay, so welcome to today's video, which is on mainly some of my favourite fantasy Little Mermaid pins that I wanted to share with you. And I have got one really special official Disney pin as well to show you. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with the smallest actually. So this is a Little Mermaid fantasy pin by Sim, is the name of the maker. And this one says on the back, hashtag BFF, town dress variant, and it's a limited edition of 50 pins. I love this pin so much. It's so beautiful. I mentioned there are a few things I look for in pins. One of them is the pin on pin effect. I love that so much, and this has got it. This has also got a frame, and it's kind of gold, and then there's gold detailing on the characters as well, which is so gorgeous. You've also got the pearlescent background, which is kind of this greeny, kind of Ariel thin colour actually. And it's just gorgeous. And then the pose itself is just, it's really lovely that it's inspired by Ariel in her town dress, and she just looks really beautiful with Flounder, and she's giving him a little kiss. So I absolutely love this pin. Actually got hold of it through someone I've been kind of friends slash liaising with on Instagram for a long time, who also sells pins on eBay, and was able to sell it to me. I'd missed out when it was first released by the pin maker herself, so I'm really excited to get hold of this one. It's quite a recent acquisition, and it's just stunning. It's got hearts in the frame. It's just so pretty, and such an unusual shape as well. In terms of size, it's about the size of my palm, kind of covers that. So again, it's much bigger than you get with the kind of traditional Disney trading pins. So yeah, that is by Sim the Pin Maker. Absolutely beautiful. Pin number 2 is this one. I don't know a huge amount about this. I would say there are at least 4 pins in this series from what I've been able to glean. I came across this style pin originally on a Magically Emily pin video. She has the Frozen pin. Now, I actually tracked down the Frozen pin, and I also have it. And then more recently, I tracked down the Little Mermaid, and the same seller on eBay also had a Jasmine one, which I didn't know existed until that point. The other one I believe that exists that I would love to get hold of is a Marie pin from Aristocat. So I would love to add her to my collection. So there are at least 4 I know of, but I don't know who the pin maker is. This one on the eBay listing actually said it was an LE50, but there's nothing on the back, so I don't know for certain. Again, it's got a pin on pin feature here, so you've got Sebastian and also Flounder are pin on pin, and it's this lovely stained glass effect, really big. You can see it's almost the same size as my hand, and if I put it next to the one we just looked at, it's considerably bigger than that one. But a really, really gorgeous pin, and again, tracked down on eBay. Thank you, eBay. Pin number 3. So yeah, this is a pin by the Pin Hut, based in Hawaii, and this is the Sisters Shipwreck Edition. I was so excited to get hold of this pin because, as I say, the 3 are amazing. I think I found out about these after they were first launched and after they'd sold out. So again, I got hold of both of these on eBay actually. And oh, the other thing is I'm pretty sure the Pin Hut don't ship to the UK, because actually I did find the sleepover version direct with her on Etsy and couldn't buy it because she didn't ship to the UK. Yeah, that's right. So this is called the Sisters Shipwreck Edition. Shipwreck Edition. There we go. It's an LE60, so limited edition of 60, and it's got Ariel and all her sisters inspired by her sail dress, and they've all got these kind of sail rag dresses, and they just look amazing, and the pin is huge. I mean, it's nearly, this one, it really is like a fingernail shorter than my whole hand, and on the back it's got the most gorgeous engraved image as well of Eric's castle, and then you've got the rocks and some clouds and the sea. It's really, really gorgeous, absolutely stunning. There was a colour variant of this where they had much brighter clothes on, but I like this one because A, it was the one I found available, and B, it's kind of more true to the film as well, so just absolutely divine. Love it. Then I have the second in this series. Now I'm not sure that that's actually the order they were released in. Don't think it necessarily was, but I have 2 of these. This one came with the box it originally came in. It says mahalo and shopthepinhut.com, email aloha@thepinhut.com, and Instagram @thepinhut. So got that one. This is divine. Absolutely divine. We'll just bow down to the pin now. Bow down to the pin hut. Beautiful, beautiful pins. This one is called the Sisters, and this one says, what does it say? Seafoam edition, and there's only 50 of this one, and it is just incredibly stunning. I think the pin designer for this one was called Daniel something. It says on her Instagram, on one of the very early posts when she'd released the art, beautiful, absolutely stunning. And on the back of this one, you've also got an engraved feature. And what's nice about this one is it's kind of a beach and things that you would find on a beach. And you've got, it looks kind of like Lumiere over this side, kind of a three-pronged candelabra. We've also got a starfish, some shells, including Ursula's shell, some kind of conch shells as well. And again, this one is kind of, I think there were a couple of colour editions of this one as well. And again, I like this one because actually it's quite true to the colour in her exit scene dress. So really, really beautiful, but they're just so stunning. And again, if I put that next to this one, you can see how huge it is. Like, if I put it next to my face, you can see as well. Really beautiful. And I love as well that you've got these cutouts. So if I just put the box behind it, there you go. You can kind of see the shape. So whereas the other one in the sail dress is very solid, this one's got a lot of gaps, and it's heavy. It's still heavy, but it's stunning. Oh, and again, you've got the pearlescent water. You've got little like stars for kind of sparkle effect on there. They don't actually sparkle, but it's just divine. I would really love to put these in a frame and put them up somewhere because they are just incredible. These are some of my absolute favourite fantasy pins and fantasy pin makers as well. Stunning. Last but not least, I have quite a special quite a special real Disney trading pin, which I paid quite a lot of money for at the height of lockdown because I was on a pin kick. That's what got me through COVID, was buying Disney pins. I'm not even joking. And I bought this one on eBay, and let me borrow the box lid again. This is a piece of magic Disney pin with a frame from The Little Mermaid, and it's one of the frames from Part of Your World. This pin, I couldn't not buy it. I mean, I thought about it for quite a long time before I went ahead and bought it. But I had to get it. It's just amazing. And actually, it's almost completely identical to the Little Mermaid scenic purse that Loungefly released last year. So there was the bag with Ariel riding the horse, Eric's horse, you know, when she gets those manic eyes, and they're riding through the forest. It's the one that goes with that, and on the back it's the part of your world, and it's almost identical, if not identical, to this particular frame. So this is really special. Again, you've got the pin on pin effect. So Ariel and the Little Mermaid is ahead of like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. But is on top of the main blue frame, and it came in this box, protected. So I've just kept it in there, and I keep it, as daft as it sounds, I keep it wrapped up in the tissue paper because sunlight could affect this negatively, and I really, really do not want this degraded by the sunlight. It's too special. You know, this film means a lot to me. I absolutely love it, and the pin is just gorgeous. If you've got any ideas for kind of displaying it and not just leaving it wrapped up in the tissue paper and in a box, I'd be really grateful to know. Do you have any special pins like that you know you really love and you keep protected at all times? I'm so worried that I think my husband nearly threw it away at one point because it was in the box it had arrived in, and then I just left it like wrapped up in this, and he thought it was a box of tissue paper, and I was like, no. But fortunately he didn't throw it away. But those are some of my absolute favourite fantasy Disney Little Mermaid pins, and my probably absolute favourite Disney trading pin of the Little Mermaid as well. I've got lots more to show you, which I will show you in future videos, but it would take us far too long to do them all in one go. So I thought I'd break them down for you today. And given the recent rabbit hole that we did on eBay looking at pins, it just kind of made me want to look at them again, so I did. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know, tell me, what kind of characters do you collect if you collect pins? How did your collection evolve? I always knew the Little Mermaid would feature in mine because it's one of my favourite films. So even though I didn't have a strategy going into pin trading, I knew that that was going to be the case. But what do you collect? Tell me. I always love to know. But as always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this pin tour, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, bye for now.